April 13 is closer than you think, and for the chosen ones, this date carries a powerful shift that could change the direction of your finances in ways you did not expect. Across different cultures and belief systems, certain dates have long been associated with transformation, sudden opportunities, and the opening of doors that once felt permanently closed. April 13 stands out as one of those rare moments when hidden momentum begins to surface, and for many chosen ones, this is when money starts flowing like water. There is a reason this message reached you today. Many people will scroll past this video without realizing the importance of this date, yet those who are meant to hear this message often find themselves here during a time of pressure, delay, or financial uncertainty. Recent patterns show that periods of financial struggle often appear right before a major shift. The tension builds quietly, and then suddenly opportunities appear, connections strengthen, and income sources begin to expand. April 13 marks a turning point where that quiet buildup begins to release. In this video, you will learn why April 13 holds powerful energy for financial breakthroughs, the hidden signs that money is already moving toward you, and the lesser-known patterns that often happen right before chosen ones experience financial growth. You will also discover why delays have followed you, why progress has felt slower than expected, and how this upcoming shift could open doors that once seemed impossible to reach. Many chosen ones experience sudden changes around significant dates, including unexpected messages, new opportunities, and financial solutions that arrive from surprising directions. There is also something else happening beneath the surface. Chosen ones often go through cycles of preparation before financial breakthroughs occur. These cycles include lessons, patience, and growth that quietly shape your decisions and awareness. By the time opportunities arrive, you are ready to recognize them and act quickly. April 13 represents the moment when preparation meets opportunity, and when that happens, money begins to flow more freely and consistently. As this video continues, you will also discover the signs that confirm this shift has already started in your life. These signs are subtle, yet powerful. They include new ideas, renewed motivation, unexpected conversations, and a sense that something is finally moving forward. These changes may seem small at first, yet they often lead to larger breakthroughs that build momentum over time. Stay with this video until the end, because the final message will reveal how to position yourself to receive this financial flow and why this moment could mark the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Every detail matters, and each part of this message connects to the next step of your journey. Welcome to our channel, where we bring powerful messages for chosen ones who are ready for transformation and growth. Subscribe now and join a community that is preparing for new opportunities, financial breakthroughs, and the shifts that are already beginning to unfold. April 13 carries a quiet intensity that begins building long before the day arrives. Many chosen ones start sensing subtle changes in their thoughts, their emotions, and even their daily routines. There is a growing feeling that something is shifting beneath the surface, even when circumstances still look the same. This kind of energy often appears during periods of transformation, when the old patterns slowly begin to lose their hold and new possibilities begin to take shape. April 13 reflects that turning point, where the weight of past struggles starts to lift and movement begins in areas that once felt stuck. This date has often been associated with transitions, especially financial ones. For many chosen ones, financial pressure has felt unusually heavy in recent weeks or months. Delays may have appeared at the last minute, plans may have slowed down, opportunities may have seemed close yet just out of reach. These experiences create a period of testing where patience and resilience quietly grow. Around April 13, that period begins to shift. The energy moves from waiting to receiving, from uncertainty to opportunity, and from slow progress to sudden momentum. At the same time, new opportunities begin forming in unexpected ways. A conversation that once felt casual begins to carry new meaning. An idea that seemed small starts to feel more valuable. A connection that faded suddenly returns with new potential. These changes often appear quietly, yet they carry the early signs of financial movement. Chosen ones often notice that opportunities around this time do not always arrive in obvious forms. They appear gradually, building confidence and clarity before larger breakthroughs take shape. April 13 also brings a financial reset energy. This reset does not always happen through one single event. Instead, it unfolds through a series of shifts that begin aligning your path toward greater stability. Old obstacles begin losing their strength. Situations that once caused stress begin to resolve. New possibilities start appearing where there once seemed to be limits. These changes create space for delayed blessings to move forward. Delayed blessings often carry stronger impact because they arrive after growth and preparation. The waiting period builds awareness and readiness, allowing chosen ones to recognize opportunities more clearly. Around April 13, that preparation begins to connect with opportunity. The energy moves forward, and financial doors that once felt distant begin opening in ways that feel both surprising and natural at the same time. This message reaches certain people at very specific moments, and there is often a deeper reason behind that timing. Many will come across this video and move on without feeling anything unusual, while others feel an immediate connection, as though the words speak directly to their current situation. That quiet pull often appears when chosen ones are moving through a period of pressure, especially financial pressure that feels difficult to explain to others. There may have been moments when income slowed down unexpectedly, when opportunities seemed close yet slipped away, or when plans that once felt certain suddenly became unclear. These experiences tend to build quietly over time. Delays appear where progress once moved smoothly. Efforts that usually brought results begin to take longer. Losses may have happened in ways that felt sudden or confusing, leaving questions without clear answers. During these moments, it often feels as though nothing is moving forward, even when hard work continues behind the scenes. This stage can create doubt, yet it also shapes patience and awareness. Chosen ones often grow the most during these slower periods, even though the growth remains hidden at first. Being overlooked also becomes part of this journey. There may have been times when others advanced quickly while your own path seemed slower and more uncertain. Opportunities may have gone to someone else. Recognition may have taken longer than expected. These experiences can feel discouraging, especially when effort remains consistent, yet these moments often form the quiet preparation that strengthens decision-making and clarity. Over time, chosen ones begin noticing patterns, understanding timing, and developing a stronger sense of direction. Testing periods often appear when something new is forming beneath the surface. The pressure builds slowly, shaping resilience and focus. Patience develops through waiting, and awareness grows through uncertainty. Even confusion plays a role, encouraging deeper reflection and better choices. As these experiences continue, they create a foundation that prepares chosen ones for sudden movement when opportunities finally appear. Around this stage, small shifts begin to take place. A sense of readiness grows even without clear reasons. Motivation begins returning in subtle ways. Thoughts about new possibilities appear more frequently. The weight of past delays begins to feel lighter, as though movement is quietly beginning behind the scenes. These changes often appear before visible opportunities arrive, creating a sense that something is finally starting to turn. As the shift begins, movement around finances often starts quietly, almost in ways that seem easy to overlook at first. Unexpected opportunities begin appearing where there was once silence. A message arrives from someone you have not heard from in a long time. A conversation turns toward ideas about work, collaboration, or income. Small possibilities begin to surface, and they carry a different feeling than before. There is a sense that these moments are connecting to something larger, even if the full picture is still forming. Money often begins flowing in different ways during this phase. Instead of one large breakthrough appearing all at once, small wins begin to show up first. A delayed payment arrives. A small opportunity brings extra income. An idea you once considered casually begins to feel more practical and worth exploring. These early signs may seem modest, yet they carry momentum. Each small movement creates space for the next opportunity, building confidence and direction along the way. At the same time, people begin reaching out in unexpected ways. Someone may ask for your skills or advice. A connection may introduce you to a new opportunity. Conversations that once felt ordinary begin leading toward possibilities that support financial growth. These interactions often appear naturally, without force, and they begin aligning your path with new income sources. The timing of these moments often feels different, as though they arrive when you are more prepared to recognize their value. As these opportunities continue forming, the energy begins to build steadily. Small wins lead to larger openings. A new idea grows into something more stable. A connection leads to another introduction. Each step begins linking together, creating a flow that feels smoother than before. This phase often feels like progress returning after a long pause, where movement becomes more consistent and visible. Financial breakthrough energy often builds gradually before becoming obvious. Motivation increases, clarity improves, and decision-making becomes easier. Opportunities that once felt distant begin appearing closer and more realistic. Momentum begins forming, and the pace slowly increases. Each step creates new movement, and that movement opens the door for additional opportunities to appear. As this shift begins to unfold, many chosen ones start noticing subtle changes within themselves before anything becomes visible on the outside. A sudden wave of motivation may appear without a clear reason. Tasks that once felt heavy begin to feel easier to approach. There is a growing sense of energy returning even during moments that previously felt draining. This renewed motivation often appears quietly, yet it carries a different intensity, encouraging action and movement where there was once hesitation. These internal changes often signal that something is already beginning to shift beneath the surface. At the same time, new ideas about money begin forming more frequently. Thoughts about different income sources appear naturally throughout the day. You may begin seeing possibilities in skills you already have, or notice opportunities in areas you once overlooked. These ideas may come unexpectedly, sometimes during ordinary moments, yet they carry clarity and direction. Chosen ones often experience this stage as a mental shift, where creativity and financial awareness begin expanding together. This growing flow of ideas often leads to actions that create new paths forward. Another sign appears through people reaching out in ways that feel timely. A message may arrive from someone you have not heard from in a while. A conversation may turn toward opportunities, collaboration, or financial growth. Someone may suddenly recognize your abilities or suggest something that connects to your goals. These interactions often appear naturally, yet their timing feels meaningful. They begin creating connections that open the door for additional opportunities. Alongside these interactions, opportunities begin appearing in small but noticeable ways. A chance to earn extra income may surface. A new direction may begin forming through a conversation or idea. Something that once seemed distant may start feeling more reachable. These openings may start small, yet they build steadily, creating movement that feels more consistent than before. Each opportunity begins linking to another, forming a quiet flow of progress. As these changes continue, a sense of hope begins returning. The weight of past delays starts feeling lighter, and the future begins to feel more open. There is a growing feeling that things are finally moving forward, even if the full picture has not appeared yet. This renewed sense of hope often strengthens confidence and encourages further action, allowing the flow of opportunities to continue developing. Chosen ones often experience a different financial path compared to others, and this difference usually begins with delays that feel difficult to understand at the time. Progress may move slowly, even when effort remains consistent. Opportunities may appear close, yet take longer to develop. There may be periods where growth seems limited and financial movement feels restricted. These delays can create uncertainty, especially when others appear to move forward more quickly. Yet beneath the surface, these slower phases often serve a deeper purpose, shaping awareness, patience, and decision-making in ways that prepare chosen ones for larger opportunities. During these quieter periods, internal growth begins to take place, perspective changes gradually, and priorities begin to shift. Chosen ones often develop stronger discipline, better judgment, and a clearer understanding of what truly supports long-term stability. This internal preparation happens quietly, without immediate rewards. Lessons are learned through experience, and resilience forms through waiting. Over time, this growth builds a foundation that supports more stable and lasting financial movement. As this internal development continues, chosen ones begin noticing subtle changes in how they approach opportunities. Decisions become more thoughtful, and ideas begin aligning with long-term goals. Confidence grows through experience, even when external results remain limited. These shifts often happen gradually, yet they create readiness for sudden changes when new opportunities begin appearing. By the time external rewards begin to form, chosen ones are often more prepared to recognize and act on them. Financial blessings for chosen ones often arrive in ways that feel sudden, especially after long periods of waiting. Opportunities that once seemed distant begin appearing closer together. New connections form at the right time. Income sources begin expanding in ways that feel natural and aligned. These moments often carry a sense of momentum, where progress begins moving faster than before. The shift from delay to movement can feel noticeable, as though the pace of opportunities has changed. Throughout this process, the delays that once felt frustrating begin revealing their purpose. The slower periods allowed growth to take place, creating awareness and readiness for the next stage. As opportunities begin aligning, movement becomes more consistent, and financial flow starts forming through a series of connected moments that build gradually and strengthen over time. After April 13, the shift begins unfolding in ways that feel steady and more grounded than before. Financial growth often starts gradually, building through consistent movement rather than sudden bursts that disappear quickly. Small improvements begin appearing in everyday situations. Income may begin increasing in subtle ways, and opportunities that once seemed uncertain start becoming more reliable. This stage often feels different from past experiences, as progress begins holding its momentum instead of slowing down unexpectedly. At the same time, new opportunities begin appearing with greater frequency. Conversations begin leading to practical outcomes. Ideas that once felt uncertain begin forming into realistic plans. There is a growing sense that possibilities are becoming easier to recognize and pursue. Chosen ones often notice that these opportunities arrive in ways that feel more aligned with their abilities and interests. This alignment creates smoother progress, allowing financial growth to develop more naturally. Decision-making also begins to improve during this phase. Choices that once felt confusing begin to feel clearer and more direct. There is less hesitation and more confidence in selecting the right direction. This shift often develops through the experiences gained during earlier delays. Lessons learned through patience and uncertainty begin guiding better decisions. Over time, these choices create stronger financial stability and open the door for additional growth. Confidence continues to build as progress becomes more visible. Each step forward reinforces a sense of capability and control. Chosen ones may begin feeling more comfortable exploring new ideas, pursuing opportunities, and taking calculated steps toward financial improvement. This growing confidence often attracts additional opportunities as clarity and determination become more noticeable in conversations and decisions. As these changes continue, financial flow begins strengthening. Income sources may begin expanding gradually, opportunities connect more easily, and progress begins feeling more consistent. The pace may remain steady, yet the direction becomes clearer. This stage often brings a sense of forward movement that continues building over time, creating a rhythm where opportunities appear, decisions improve, and financial growth develops in a more stable and lasting way. April 13 carries a shift that begins quietly, yet its effects often unfold in ways that gradually become more visible. Around this time, many chosen ones begin sensing a change in direction, as though movement is starting after a long period of waiting. There is a growing awareness that opportunities are getting closer and that financial movement is beginning to take shape. This shift often begins internally through renewed clarity, stronger focus, and a feeling that the path ahead is becoming easier to understand. As this awareness develops, chosen ones begin noticing how small opportunities begin aligning in ways that support steady progress. Staying open during this period allows these opportunities to appear more naturally. Conversations may begin leading to useful ideas, and connections may begin opening doors that once seemed distant. Being open also means recognizing possibilities that may appear in unexpected forms. Sometimes opportunities arrive quietly through small beginnings that gradually expand into something more stable. Chosen ones often find that remaining open to these moments allows the flow of financial growth to build more smoothly. At the same time, staying ready becomes an important part of this shift. Preparation that developed during earlier delays begins to support quicker decisions and confident action. When opportunities appear, chosen ones often recognize their value more clearly and respond with greater certainty. This readiness creates momentum, allowing progress to continue without unnecessary hesitation. As each step moves forward, the flow begins strengthening and new possibilities begin appearing more frequently. Focus also begins playing a stronger role during this stage. With clearer direction and growing confidence, chosen ones often feel more determined to follow opportunities that align with their goals. Distractions begin losing their influence and attention shifts toward ideas and actions that support financial growth. This focused energy often attracts additional movement, creating a steady rhythm where opportunities connect and progress continues building. As these elements come together, financial flow begins forming in a more consistent way. Movement becomes smoother and opportunities begin appearing with better timing. Small gains connect with larger possibilities, creating a sense of steady advancement. The shift around April 13 begins unfolding through these connected moments, allowing financial growth to develop naturally and continue building forward. As this message comes to a close, the energy around April 13 continues to unfold, and many chosen ones may already feel that something is beginning to move in their lives. The shifts discussed throughout this video often develop quietly at first, then gradually become more noticeable as opportunities begin aligning and financial flow strengthens. This moment carries a sense of forward movement where patience, preparation, and timing begin connecting in meaningful ways. The experiences you have been going through, the delays you faced, and the lessons you learned all begin forming a path that supports steady financial growth and renewed confidence. If this message resonates with you, it may be a sign that you are already stepping into this new phase. Many chosen ones notice that acknowledging these shifts helps strengthen focus and awareness, allowing opportunities to appear more clearly. Comment 13 below to claim this energy and to mark this moment as the beginning of your financial shift. Your comment also helps build a community of chosen ones who are moving through similar experiences and preparing for new opportunities. If you found value in this message, take a moment to like this video. Your support helps this message reach others who may be going through the same delays and preparing for their own breakthroughs. Subscribe to our channel for more Chosen One messages, financial shifts, and powerful insights that help you stay aligned with the opportunities ahead. New messages are shared regularly to guide you through these moments of transformation and growth as more doors begin opening and the flow continues building forward.